Friday, May 11th, 2018, and as promised, the video of my local comic book store. This is Cosmic Comics in Las Vegas, Nevada. So let's go on inside, and you can see where I spend my Wednesday mornings every week. So here are the hours of operation, and we are going to walk in. So when you first walk in, you can kind of see it's a fairly big store. Some pops, pop figures, helpful employee. This is a bunch of the dollar books, the DC Essentials that we talk about all the time. Really cool Superman cape hanging up there. Sorry about the lighting. There's just some more toys, t-shirts, some more DC Essentials. We have the more exclusive pops that come out every week. They'll place here by the front of the store. And again, a little bit more of the t-shirt wall. Of course, never in my size. This is where they will put some of the variants. As you can see, they sell very quickly here. A few statues. This is the DC area. So we will just kind of walk down the aisle a little bit. They put everything in alphabetical order, so it's real easy to find. But just a lot. I'll just do the best I can with these here. Just kind of all the different books. They get a lot of the covers and a lot of multiple copies of the books here. So then this is up top is all different types of blank variants that work out really well for conventions, as you can see. So we will continue to walk down here. Well, that book looks familiar, and that was the other cover of Black and White I was telling you about, or the White Knight. But of course the one on the right is the one that I showed in last night's video. Again, more blank covers. And again, as you can see, they just have tons and tons of titles for the DC. They buy a lot. They don't run out of a lot of stuff too much. And for the most part, condition is pretty solid. More blanks. There's a bunch of the different metal tie-ins. Of course, the two big ones are Who Laughs and Red Death. They don't have the first prints, but they have a couple of different prints. Red Death there and Who Laughs there. When you get to the back wall of the store, this is more of the independent area where I like to go first and see what they have out. As you can see, a lot of stuff sells here on the independents. There's a very strong customer base for the independent books, and then they don't buy a ton of them, so they will sell out very quickly. You can probably hear the music in the background, but that's pretty much the independents there. They have some more vintage books up there on the wall. Goes all the way across. This is just some of the independent stuff they have here. Try to give you a better view of it. There's old Stabbity Bunny, which I talk about a lot. Mendoza's new one, Black Betty. Kill or Be Killed, good title. Lady Death. And again, just Walking Dead. Dollface, the G.I. Joe Special Foil Edition #1, they still got plenty of. And then there's Zombie Tramp. Of course, they're going to have a lot of Zombie Tramp here, Mendoza being a local. It just kind of goes like that. And then here is DC back issues. And these are the Marvel back issues. I don't want to show the guy looking at the books without his permission, so I'm not going to. But if you look at it, here's pretty much what it's, just pretty much stuff like this. Peter Parker. All bagged and boarded. They have all the titles there. So, over here, most of these here are all trades. Just like that over there is pretty much all trades. So there's that. This is usually a clearance area. They have a bunch of different books, but this is where they put a lot of their clearance stuff. At times, like here's a bunch of trades for 50% off. Just different stuff here. Some toys. And again, when you come over here, the way they have their trades set up is the shelving is on 4 corners. So when you see the shelf, it goes all the way down. These are all trades. And this is the Marvel area here. Again, everything in alphabetical order goes all the way down. So we'll kind of slowly walk down here. Of course, there's the Amazing Spider-Man. Just kind of show you what they got here. A couple little Golden Age books, and they also have books up here again that go up on the wall. Sorry for the lighting. Here is pretty much the stuff they have. So you can see there's tons of books here. Tons of books, tons of books. There's Thanos down there. Of course, that was a very popular issue. Story run that came out with the Cosmic Ghost Rider, Deadpool. There's the cover everybody was talking about, the 300 Deadpools on it. I didn't buy that one this week. There's Venomized stuff on the bottom. Blank variant of Spider-Man 300. They still have some of those. There's Dominoes #1. And then just some other books. Here is a case with some statues. I'll show the other side in a second. Supplies, just different types of supply areas here. This is where I buy my top loaders, so I get a discount. Some more figures, some games. It's a case of some more higher grade, older vintage that they put out. Of course, they have a pretty good selection. Real nice Captain America cover there. Here's the other side of the case. Little seating area if you want to read a book. This is another table of 50% off stuff. You can just kind of find, different things in here. There's like Kiss, outdoor spotlights, and then they got a big collection of Deadpool, so they're selling some Deadpool stuff right there. Blank sketches for $2, and this here is all vintage. It's all vintage, and I'll show you that in a minute. They have some omnibuses up there. Ones here. As you can see, just different types of books, tons and tons and tons. And then more graphic novels down there. So this here is what this looks like. Let's get this open. This is what their books look like. So you look at a title, Power Man Annuals, as you can see, there's this rawhide. Just different stuff here. Most of the stuff here is in the VG fine condition. They put the higher grade stuff in the cases like we talked about. They have pretty much anything you want here. Any type of title, storyline. Conan, all Mylard. Everything is in Mylar. There's a very fine Conan, 20 center. You must have just got those in. Creatures on the Loose. Some Daredevil. See, pretty much the condition of these is in the VG, the good area. It's a fine plus. If you're a box holder, you get 20% off on these. So there's that right there. And then the registers area, this is where you pay. And then some more books in the case here. And this is where they usually put the hot issues that come out every week. More Pops. Golden Age in here. And then more titles in here. What you see for the different titles. There's Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, Justice League of America. So that is the local shop I buy all my stuff in. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this is Cosmic Comics in Las Vegas. So if you're ever in Las Vegas, stop by, pick up a few books, tell them I sent you. And I hope you liked the video. But if you didn't, as always, nothing I can do for you. I will see you later.